Hi everyone, I'm Suresh. Today I'm going to take you on a journey through one of London's busiest and most fascinating transport hubs, Liverpool Street Station. From its Victorian origins to its role in modern London, this station is far more than just a place to catch a train. It's a symbol of growth, resilience, and connection. To understand Liverpool Street Station, we need to go back to the 19th century, a time when London was expanding rapidly during the Industrial Revolution. Liverpool Street Station officially opened in 1874, built by the Great Eastern Railway. At the time, rail travel was booming, and there was a growing need to connect London with the eastern counties of England, including Essex, Norfolk, and Suffolk. The station was constructed on the site of the old Bethlehem Royal Hospital, also known as Bedlam. This location already had a long and complex history before trains ever arrived. When it opened, Liverpool Street was one of the largest stations in London, designed to handle both long distance and suburban traffic. Its grand iron and glass roof reflected the engineering confidence of the Victorian era. As London continued to grow, so did Liverpool Street Station. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the station had expanded significantly. More platforms were added and services increased to meet demand. It became a key hub for commuters traveling into the City of London, the financial heart of the UK. The station also connected to the London Underground, further strengthening its role as a major interchange. However, growth wasn't always smooth. Overcrowding became a challenge, and parts of the station needed frequent upgrades to keep up with passenger numbers. Liverpool Street Station played an important role during both World Wars, but one of the most emotional chapters in its history came just before the outbreak of the Second World War. Between 1938 and 1939, thousands of Jewish children fleeing Nazi persecution arrived in Britain through the Kinder transport. Many of them first set foot in London at Liverpool Street Station. Today, this moment is remembered by the Kinder Transport statue located inside the station. It stands as a powerful reminder of hope, refuge, and humanitarian action during a dark period in history. By the mid 20th century, Liverpool Street Station was beginning to show its age. Parts of the station had been damaged during the war, and by the 1970s and 80s, it was in need of major renovation. There were even proposals to demolish and rebuild it entirely, but these plans faced strong public opposition. Instead, a compromise was reached. The station would be modernized while preserving its historic elements. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Liverpool Street underwent a major redevelopment. The project successfully combined modern design with the original Victorian structure. The iconic roof was restored, and new concourses, shops, and office spaces were added. Today, Liverpool Street Station is one of the busiest railway stations in the United Kingdom. It serves millions of passengers each year and acts as a gateway between London and the east of England. Services are operated by companies like Greater Anglia, connecting London to cities such as Cambridge, Norwich, and Ipswich. This station is also a key access point for Elizabeth Line, a major modern addition to London's transport network. This line has significantly improved travel across the city, linking Liverpool Street directly to areas like Heathrow Airport and Canary Wharf. Inside the station, you'll find a mix of old and new, historic architecture alongside modern shops, restaurants, and digital displays. It's not just a transport hub, it's a place where people meet, shop, eat, and pass through daily life. One of the most striking features of Liverpool Street Station is its architecture. The original Victorian design featured a vast iron and glass train shed, which was typical of major stations built during that era. Today, much of this structure remains carefully restored during redevelopment. The blending of historic and modern elements makes the station unique. Glass walkways, steel beams, and open concourses coexist with the original brickwork and arches, creating a space that feels both historic and contemporary. Liverpool Street Station is more than just infrastructure, it's part of London's cultural fabric. It has appeared in films, literature, and television, often symbolizing movement, transition, and reunion. For many people, it's the first place they arrive when coming to London and the last place they see when leaving. It's also a place of everyday human stories, commuters rushing to work, families reuniting, tourists beginning their journeys. Like many major transport hubs, Liverpool Street Station faces ongoing challenges. Rising passenger numbers, the need for accessibility, and the demands of modern transport all require continuous investment. There have been recent discussions about further redevelopment and expansion to accommodate future growth. At the same time, there is a strong desire to preserve the station's historical character. Balancing these two priorities, modernization and conservation, will shape the station's future. In conclusion, Liverpool Street Station is much more than a railway station. From its beginning in the Victorian era through wartime history,